Okay, I'm going to start in down dog. Wrap the triceps back, the biceps forward. Hips are high. Bend your knees if you need to get your hips as high to the ceiling as you can. Spiral the inner thighs towards the back of the mat. Take a couple breaths here. Okay, we're going to lower down to our knees for some cat-cows. So inhale, belly drops, sit bones reach up, chest pulls through. Exhale, round the upper back, tuck the tailbone, push the floor away. Inhale, belly drops, sit bones reach up, chest pulls through. Exhale, round the upper back, tuck the tailbone, push the floor away. Inhale, belly drops, sit bones reach up. Exhale, round the upper back, push the floor away, tuck the tailbone. Okay, find a neutral spine. And we're going to do sunbird. So right arm and left leg extends out. Level off the hips and bring the right elbow to the left knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it out. Left arm and right leg extends. Level off the hips. Bring your left elbow to right knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant the hands and lift up into your full plank. Round the upper back, grip into your mat. Tuck the tailbone, engage the legs. If this is too much, you can come down to your knees. Stay here, or we're going to go for 3 chaturangas. 3, round the upper back each time you come up. 2, 1, find your up dog. Chest pulls through, tops of the feet and hands are the only things touching the mat. Shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, down dog. Step, hop, or float to the front of your mat for a yogi squat. Elbows press into the inner thighs. Chest pulls through. And have a seat. We're going to come into boat pose, but we're going to keep it compressed. So keep the legs bent. Compress the thighs to the chest. Extend the arms, palms facing each other. And see how tight you can get your thighs to your chest. Round the upper back. Take a breath here. And then we're going to lower down into our low boat. Shoulder blades and feet hovering off the mat. Exhale, lift into the compressed boat. Exhale, lower. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lay on your backs. Legs extended toward the sky. And we're going to find some hip lifts. So bring your hands to the base of your back if you need some support. And just lift the hips up towards the sky. Pretend like you're lifting the ceiling tiles straight up with your feet. If you want more of a challenge, you can turn this into a double leg raise. Lifting and lowering the legs, lifting the hips each time you come up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant the feet hip width and parallel to each other. Hands behind the head or reach up towards the knees. Lift the shoulder blades and we're going to curl up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it. See how high up you can get your shoulder blades. Take a breath. Bring your hands to the either sides of your ankles, and we're going to shift our body side to side for ankle taps. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. And we're going to go right into yogi bicycles. Shins parallel to the ceiling. Hands behind the head. Elbow to opposite knee. Engage the feet in some way. Flex or point. Compress the knee in as hard as you can. Think of that boat pose that we did earlier. For 10, 9. If you can't reach your knee, just aim for it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. We're going to find an active bridge here. So plant the feet hip width and parallel to each other. Lift the hips. Roll onto the outside edges of your arms. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Ground the heels into the mat and pull towards your head to engage the glutes and hamstrings. Just take a couple breaths here. Lower it down. Bring your feet to the edges of your mat. Windshield wiper the knees back and forth, focusing on reaching them to the ground if possible each time. We'll meet up in happy baby. Grab the outside edges of your feet, ground the low back and sacrum. See if you can get your knees closer down to the mat. Chest pulls through the gateways of the arms. Roll side to side if that feels good. If you want to extend the legs into a wide V, go ahead if that feels good. Take a breath here. And let's roll back up into a yogi squat. Toes out, heels in. Inside thighs are pressed with your elbows, chest pulls through. Plant the hands. Step or hop back into your full plank pose. Come down to your knees if you need to, but grip your fingertips into the mat, round the upper back, tuck the tailbone, engage the legs, back of the head up towards the ceiling. Stay here or go for 3 chaturangas. 3, 2, 1. Up dog, shoulders away from your ears, chest pulls through. Exhale, down dog. Let's walk the hands back towards the back of the mat for a forward fold. We're going to think chest to thigh compression like we did in boat pose earlier. So you can either bend the knees if you need to, keep them straight. Just try and compress your chest to your thighs. Grab opposite elbows. Grab the backs of your legs. Or for a more active approach to this fold, just reach towards the back of the mat. Bending your knees as much as you need to find that compression. See how close you can get your forehead to your legs. Take a breath. On your next inhale, find a flat back. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, walk the hands back up into a full plank. Come down to your knees if you need to. Round the upper back. Grip into the fingers. Engage the legs. 3 chaturangas. 3, 2, 1. Up dog, shoulders away from the ears. Down dog. Let's come down to our knees for a rolling camel. You can either keep your toes tucked or untucked, but we're going to plant the right hand behind you, swing the left arm up and back, pelvis forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, left arm plants behind you, right arm swings up and back, pelvis forward. Let's do a few of these at your own pace with your own breath. And if you'd like to come into a full camel, you can either leave the toes tucked or untucked. Come up on your knees, put your hands on your low back, lead with the chest, and see if you can reach one ankle, the other ankle, and press the pelvis forward. Take a breath here. And slowly come out of it. Let's find child's pose. Knees wide. Hips towards your ankles. Reach the arms forward. Tippy toe the fingers so far up that your forearms lift up off the mat. And to find a counter motion, draw the shoulder blades together. Take a breath.